Yo, I'm Flarebear. I'm back to help out with Davesterio's commentary on a Deltarune run. This is going to be a pretty brief one. It is a basically demo, just the first chapter of what is going to be the sequel to Undertale. And yeah, whatever speed tech does exist in this run is pretty short and emphasized, so you'll be noticing all of that. But for the most part, I just love this game, so it's going to be good enough for me anyway. So let's kick it over to Dave and get started.
All right, guys, what's going on? Like Flyer said, my name is Davesterio, and we'll be doing Deltarune today. Funny thing about this game, I'll just explain this immediately. There is an item in the game that only appears if the game client has been open for a certain amount of time. Like, if a certain amount of time passes, you can't pick it up. And it's very crucial to the run, so I'm going to just restart the game client real fast. Sorry, guys, give me just 1 second. Yeah. All right, there we go. There's the game with the song, and we got... Here, I'll get the footage for you guys. All right, sweet. We are back. There we go. We should be good and ready to go. All right, and time will be in 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, so... Funny thing, we actually play this game with the sticky keys command, the Windows sticky keys command, and that is because we want to make the text appear on screen as fast as possible, and you do that by holding Shift. Also later in the run, or pretty much within the first minute of the run, we're going to be picking up an item that allows us to skip text pretty much frame perfectly, but not exactly frame perfectly. And we have the control key held down in order to skip text like that. Yeah, right now we're just going through a little character creator, our beautiful creation. Look at it. Look at it. Will now be discarded. Yeah. I tried, guys.
His name was just A anyway.
Yeah. I should mention, you do save a text line by naming your character different than the creator. Yeah, because you also name the creator along with the character. So yeah, starting off the run, we're going to go to bed. Okay. And suddenly we're in the dark world. So yeah, we just skipped the whole beginning segment of the run with going to school by going to sleep. And that item that we picked up right there is the one that wouldn't appear if we had the game client open for too long. And it's called the Wrist Protector, and that's what allows us to skip text. So the movement in this game, you know, you have an initial walking speed before you achieve full sprint speed, and if you knock into any walls, that makes it so you lose your speed. And you'll see there's these like dirt patches that I slide down. It is possible to maintain your speed through those, where you have to enter in the direct center of it. That's a small puzzle there. That's very easy. You gotta find out how to make all the eyes dark. But yeah, right there I was able to maintain sprint speed by entering the direct center. Also, I'm not really going to be focusing a whole lot on the story, guys, honestly. I do, however, encourage everybody to go out and pick up this game, because this is free, by the way. It's on PC, Switch, and PS4, if I'm correct. And yeah, the game's free, so guys, why not try it? All right, time for one of the best songs in the game. Hitting every spade. This is the best song in the game. I use the words, this is the best song in the game for literally every song in the game. So yeah, no real speed tech here. We're just dodging right now. All right, onwards to Castletown. All right, so right here, you know, somebody wants to give us a brief history lesson on the legend of the land. I don't think we're going to listen to it, though. I don't want to listen to it. Do you guys want to listen to it? I mean, the music is amazing, though, but yeah, we don't got time for that. And yeah, suddenly Lancer. All right, so this guy, we need to get 3 perfect hits on this guy in order to cut a turn. And by perfect hits, I mean that, where we can align the bar correctly. Also, I'm going to take damage here on purpose, and I'll explain why later. All right, one more gold hit, and we can get it. Nice, dude. 3 turn. All right. Yeah. So yeah, if you miss 1 gold hit on that, you have to take a 4th turn. Very nice. Also, one thing I should add, there's a mechanic in this game called TP, and it's something that you charge by grazing along the projectiles that you're dodging. So it's kind of like a risk-reward system where you charge this TP, and you can use it to do special moves or heal yourself. So yeah, if you want to be doing these moves as much as possible, you have to try to graze along as many projectiles as possible.
It's incredibly important in fights such as the King, where you have to do like optimally 8 to 10 turns of combat.
Yeah, absolutely. You can be really punished for missing even 1 gold hit. So yeah, this is like kind of like the encounter dodging section. I'm gonna try to navigate around all these encounters. This entire game jams full through. All right, little puzzle here. We're gonna use our characters to hit the switches together. Can be a little difficult to maintain your sprint speed throughout that. The best song, and the best song, the best song. All right, so this fight, we're gonna flatter all the enemies, and I'm gonna intentionally take damage here. That skips a text box because, you know, normally you wouldn't get hit by this attack. And Ralsei's like, hey, Lancer, you made an offense full of support enemies. You know, you're not doing it right. But yeah, we skipped that because we took damage. So we can't solve this puzzle right now, so because we need a 3rd person, and luckily Susie is here to help us. I love this, man. I love this game, dude. Like I said, I really encourage everybody to try this game out. It's so funny. But all right, I'm gonna do my movement specific at the beginning here so that my characters overlap the buttons, so I kind of do the buttons faster. All right, this fight is just mash, fight. All right, GG. All right, this fight coming up here, we're gonna attack the first enemy with Ralsei and Chris, and then Susie's just gonna take care of the other 2 for us. Merry Christmas. So yeah, just defend there because Susie can take care of that one. All right, you guys ready for one of the hardest puzzles in the world? Are you guys ready? There actually is a way to skip that last text box that just happened by hitting both those like very quickly. All right, so this encounter dodge is difficult. Nice, all right, all right. So the checkerboard section, you'll see these flashing areas. If I'm in that when they begin flashing, it's gonna send me back to the start of the screen. Also, these are very narrow hallways. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, all right. Yeah, you can only afford to bonk on the walls and lose your speed very minimally. I mean, so some of the screens are more forgiving. Like there's 3 screens with encounters where I believe one of them's pretty forgiving, and then the 2 of them are difficult. Alrighty. So yeah, this one looks very deceiving, but you can kind of just hold right until there. So yeah, lost speed there, but we are good.
That one's a bit more lenient on
Yeah, you can actually hit it like 3 times or something, 3 or 4 times, and you're good. But yeah, that first one, the first one definitely, you can only hit like once. All right, so this fight, we actually want Susie to die because violence is not the answer. We want to make this this checker headbang so his crown falls off. And Susie attacks here, so we want Susie to die so she doesn't get the attack in. Oh, didn't get a Susie target here. That's fine.
And you can see which character's being highlighted to take damage on the left. We wanted to hope for Susie, so right now it's getting somewhat bad luck. Each time that you don't get Susie killed, she's going to do an extra attack, and that's like 1.5 to 2 seconds each time.
Practice self-care, man. Come on. Oh.
Yeah, it's like at this point in the fight, it's no longer worth it.
So yeah, didn't get the didn't get to cut the Susie turns, but you know what? We got the 3-turn Lancer, so who cares, man?
Susie lives another day.
You know, that's fine. That's okay.
I mean, maybe as you said, violence is not the answer.
Yeah, you know. I mean, we might have to bash down the final boss, but you know. All right, so this next encounter dodge. Bam. Yeah, if you just keep walking forward, you're gonna get hit by that. There's also another one of those right after this conversation here. So yeah, Susie has betrayed us, by the way.
Thing about dodging those enemies, like you just have to turn around right when they pop up so that you don't run into them. The only way that I feel like I've ever failed them is you can turn around too fast and you can go back and forth and then still run into him.
Oh my god, going too fast, man. Yeah, I didn't know that was possible. All right, so this guy, we're gonna go down here to dodge his encounter. All right, so this fight, we have one item in our inventory, and it's the manual that's supposed to teach us how to play the game. We're gonna use the manual, and for some reason, this enemy really likes when we use the manual. Like, really likes when we use the manual. Oh, I defended. You're supposed to be able to end that turn there, but I accidentally defended instead of spared. All right, we good. We good. All right, so this next encounter dodge is actually kind of difficult. Nice, dude. Okay, all right. That was one that I, honestly, guys, I was worried about missing that one. So yeah, the fact that we got that encounter skip, it's kind of funny. There's an encounter skip later that actually gets more difficult because we got that one. If you happen to, take the L and you get the fight there, there's an encounter skip that becomes considerably easier. All right, yeah, we need to make a boss fight, by the way. Yeah, because Lancer doesn't want to do it anymore, so he's going to make us do it for him. We're going to make the duck, just for you guys. All right, just some dodging here. We don't want to hit walls. All right. This room actually has a really cool puzzle that I'm not going to tell you guys how to do. But we know where an invisible switch is regardless. All right, so this section, apparently, our friends don't know the way to go, so we're going to go wherever they do not. This is also the section with the encounter that I was talking about that becomes considerably more difficult if you get that first Bloxer encounter skip. Right here. So yeah, you hug this wall so that he gets trapped like that. We're going to be doing something similar to that later, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if it's for the same reason that you slow down when you get against walls, but anytime an enemy touches one, he just gets stuck and can no longer chase you anymore. So there's 2 instances where you just run into walls and they just are unable to follow.
All right, and they didn't like our boss fight, so they're going to fight us anyways. So we're going to interact with Lancer twice. We're going to put Susie to sleep with an amazing song. Then we're going to interact with Lancer twice again. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't really mention about grazing against these projectiles, there are certain... Wait, hold up. Dave, do the thing. All right, there we go. So there are specific turns that you can end faster if you graze enough against the projectiles. But there's actually more that it doesn't help on than it actually does. All right. Now we got a full party. All right. The gang's all here. Let's go. Also, I want you guys to take note of Lancer's walking animation at the top of the screen. And just slide to the right. Yeah, honestly, this section kind of just skipping some dialogue, running right. We're going to get some candy from a tree, and then Candy's going to join the party. Even though Susie's kind of angry about that, so it cuts it short. Also, you know, just as a side note, you know, if you guys are into like turn-based RPGs by chance, you know, I speedrun Final Fantasy VII just about like every day. So yeah, just throwing that out there. Oh, also, you know, later in PACE, I'll be running Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which is one of the best speed games ever made. I encourage you guys to check that out as well. All right, guys, best song in the game. You guys know the lyrics. This is the best song in the game. Yeah, so just gonna be dodging some stuff here. And now we're trapped. And we're going to jail. Sorry guys, we've been bad. All right. Oh, no, I actually need to take that. It's funny. So yeah, the shackles there, we're going to equip them on Susie later because it actually increases her attack. All right, spade, diamond, swap, spade. All right, now we're going to be controlling Susie. All right, Susie's got to do this puzzle by herself. Can she do it? Can she do it? Come on, come on, come on. Yes. All right, GG's. All right, this song, by the way, in combination with the laugh, it's so perfect. Menacing, dude. I love it. I love it. Alrighty, so this fight here is essentially an auto-scroller. It is actually, if I'm not mistaken, the biggest time save for using Japanese text. Yeah, this game, you save 13 seconds overall. I believe it's either 13 or 16 seconds by having Japanese language. But I decided to just run in English today. Yeah, because the Lancer dialogue, or the Susie dialogue, goes by way faster in Japanese. And then there's also certain unskippable dialogue instances that go by faster, such as like the fanfare when somebody joins the party. And yeah, as you can see, Lancer kind of really doesn't want to fight us. He like doesn't want to fight. Actually, you know what? Since he doesn't want to fight, I'm gonna take a drink.
Is the best song in the game.
All right, yeah, so Lancer doesn't want to fight, and actually, you know what? He's going to be a pal and break us out of jail. Alrighty, onwards to the card castle segment. This is where stuff kind of gets difficult. But before that, you know, we're going to take a nice, peaceful elevator ride, talk about our mission and what we got to do. Alright, so I should start explaining this next encounter dodge. This next encounter skip is kind of really particular. I'm going to be doing specific movement to make it so a enemy can get stuck on a wall, kind of like we did in the forest maze section. Alright, join the party for reals, y'all. Alright, so backtrack up. Alright, so I needed to not get seen. Nice, okay. Oh, wow, we actually clipped through the spike wall. So that's like, I believe that's pixel perfect on those things. You actually have the ability to clip through those spike walls. I think it saves like a frame. It's very minimal. All right, so this encounter skip is impossible, and you don't expect to get it like ever unless you're a god. I was gonna say, no way that happens live. No way. Okay, yeah, that's cool. You kind of expect that. We get to hear Rude Buster, man. Doesn't this theme jam? Bum, dum, bum. So you can actually kill that head Hathy there with 2 perfect hits on Susie. Unfortunately, I missed the first one, so we're just gonna pacify with Rousey. We got pretty close to the door there. But yeah, that is like kind of the skip in the run that you don't expect to get, because unlike all the other enemies in the game that get stuck on walls, Head Hathy for some reason can just phase through them, you know? All right, and you know, if there's anything that I need to point out to you guys, it's why is this song just in this shop at the end of the game? This is literally the best song in the game, and I just need to pause here for a second. Like, literally, like, come on. We should be able to hear this the entire run, man. Like, come on. Also, just want to throw out, you know, I do have... In my pinned tweet on Twitter, I actually do have me drumming to that song, if you guys are interested. All right, so K-Round is back. And instead of headbanging his crown off, we're gonna improvise. Oh, we missed the crown, but that's okay. Yeah, so you gotta aim and hit the crown on top of K-Round's head. Hitbox can be kind of finicky. All right. This game is amazing. All right, so one last save before the final boss. Also, saving restores your health, by the way. There are times where you don't want to touch save points, like when you want Susie to die.
I'm not going to judge you for stopping to listen to Hip Shop, because obviously priorities. But I don't think this run is actually that far off of PB.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Actually, wait, yeah. This has been a decent run. This has actually been decent. Why did I stop? I could have PB'd today.
Yeah, I mean, return Lancer, no missed encounter skips, unless you count Head Hathy.
All right, so we're going to talk to the king with Lancer here, and with Susie, and that's going to allow her to learn a move. Very special move that we're going to be doing. Oh, except the move needs 60 TP in order for us to do. Whoops. Okay, it's called Red Buster, and it actually does more damage if you mash during the animation, which is amazing. Oh yeah, I guess one thing I actually never said is that with, we get the item that skips text for us. Yeah, we still mash anyways, because it's faster. Up. Alright, so I'm actually gonna do a little safety heal on Chris here. We don't want... Oh, why did I do that? Whatever. That's what you get for overmashing, Dave. Retaliate with 3 gold hits. I like it. All right. Okay. All right. What's our pace? Ooh, what? I might PB. Maybe. Or I might just barely missed it because I idled in the shop. But, regardless, I'm pretty happy with this run, guys. And, we're going to be kind and... Yeah, that wasn't the right thing to do. You should not heal the final boss after you have killed the final boss. And now we're going to be punished for it. Except he's, yeah. Kind of wants to fight Susie here, but... I think he's just, I think he's feeling a little sleepy. Yeah, he's got to take a nap. Speaking of taking a nap, I'm literally running on like 2 hours of sleep, guys. PACE has been such an awesome experience, and I hope you guys have all been enjoying the runs, the showcase runs, the races. Dude, the races have been so intense, man. I don't know, I've just been having such a good time here. Alrighty, and onwards, we will now leave the Dark World. Also, one of the best guitar lines of all time. Have I said that I love this game? All right, so now, even though we never went to school, we're in school now. All right, so pretty much, to end the run, we just got to go home. One thing I should say, Deltarune, this is technically Chapter 1, and the full game is going to be released in whole, and nobody really knows when that's going to happen, but, can't wait for it. Cannot wait. All right, time for Chris to just book it. Look at the speed. Is this how you guys would run home from school, or like the bus whenever you get off the bus? Just want to get home and play some video games,
Not now, Mom. I'm barely on 28 pace.
Not now. All right, let's go to bed. Time is in right now. Now. Time. 2857. All right, we got a 28, man. I don't think that's PB. I actually don't remember what my PB is.
2834. I checked.
Oh, yo, thanks. Yeah, you know, honestly, that was a really good run. That was a really good run. I'm very stoked on that. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed Deltarune. Again, my name is Davesterio. I will also be running Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Phenomenal speed game. Like, literally, you know, Episode 1, but, like, yeah, it's great. Trust me. It's going to be really late tonight, you know, like 4 in the morning maybe, but I hope to see you guys there. You know, also, like I said earlier, my main speed game is Final Fantasy VII. You know, I've also been bouncing between Deltarune and Star Wars for this event, but also Speedrun Celeste. I do a ton of games. Oh, also I should say, you know, in 2 weeks, RPG Limit Break, I'll be a part of the huge Final Fantasy X relay that's going on there. So yeah, I really encourage you guys to check that out as well. God, anything else? Oh yeah, the next JDQ, SJDQ 2019, you'll have Shay and Cookie Apocalypse racing this game. And that will be amazing because they are both phenomenal runners of this game. Cookie's the current world record holder. And yeah, guys, I think that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. That was Deltarune. I should say there is a beautiful song that plays at the end of the game, but I'm going to exit the client because I want you guys to download this game. Remember, it's free. You guys should get this. It is literally a free game, and you guys can you know, hear the amazing song at the end of the game. But yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed the rest of PACE.